Greetings. My name is Siphiwe Baleka. I am the founder of the Balanta Brasa History and Genealogy Society in America, co-founder of the Lineage Restoration Movement, founder of the New African Diplomatic and Civil Service Corps, and I serve on NCOBRA's International Affairs Commission, as well as its Health Commission. And I am honored to be invited to the social work advocacy 40 Acres and a Mule Reparations Call to Action campaign. Running from March 28th to June 12th, this virtual campaign establishes an annual period dedicated to education, organizing, and dialogue on reparations for African people in the United States and across the African world. Again, I am honored to present on the theme, the historical epigenetic consequences of slavery and reparations solutions for its healing. Back in November 2020, I addressed a working group of experts on people of African descent at the United Nations. I had introduced the concept and crime of ethnocide, which is the deliberate destruction of a person or a people's ancestral identity while keeping them physically alive. Ethnocide represents the scientific, technological, and manufacturing process of dehumanization, which the United Nations declared the gravest crime against humanity on March 25th of this year. I also explained to the working group the mechanics of epigenetics and the transgenerational epigenetic effects of enslavement and ethnocide. This is the process by which the environment and everything we experience is encoded in our DNA and conditions our experience and behaviors. It is the science that explains the biblical reference to sins being passed down to the seventh generation. On December 8th, 2022, I explained the epigenetic harm described in NCOBRA's harm report to the UN Permanent Forum on People of African Descent. On December 19th, 2022, I had published the article, Strategic Reparations Litigation, Transgenerational Epigenetic Effects, Ethnocide, and Prisoner of War Claims, a look at cases against France and the United States. On March 8, 2023, I presented Ethnocide, Genocide's twin sister, at the 9th Annual Genocide and Human Rights Research Conference. On July 11, 2023, I petitioned the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, charging the United States with the crime of ethnocide. On September 26, 2023, Illinois State Representative Carol Ammons and I discussed African American prisoner of war status, ethnocide, and the plebiscite for self-determination. On October 17, 2023, I confronted the United States about its state-sanctioned ethnocide against the Balanta people while at the United Nations. And on April 9, 2025, I published Making a Reparations Claim under the Geneva Convention for the crime of ethnocide resulting from enslavement. All of my work in this field is available online, and I'm happy to offer these resources as an introduction to epigenetics and the crime of ethnocide. And as a representation of my work to the social work advocacy 40 Acres and a Mule Reparations Call to Action campaign. Please watch the videos, my address to the working group of experts on people of African descent at the United Nations. It's 6 minutes. My presentation to the first session of the UN Permanent Forum of People of African Descent. It's 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And my presentation on ethnocide at the 9th Annual Genocide Conference, 36 minutes. I offer these videos to the campaign, and I look forward to being able to further educate our community about epigenetics and the harm of ethnocide. Thank you.